May the subscribers bless us. Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Chemistry Doubts. Let's learn chemistry using simple ways. In this video, we are going to see what is chemistry. Yes, it is an age-old question. As a chemistry learners, every one of us should have come across this question at least one time in their lifetime. So what is chemistry? Chemistry is a science that deals with properties, composition and structure of matters, the transformations these matters undergoes and the energy changes during these processes. Let us discuss each of these terms in detail. Properties of matter. When we talk about properties of matter, we consider mainly two things, which are chemical properties and physical properties. Examples of physical properties are density, color, opacity. These physical properties are observed and measured without changing the chemical identity of that chemical. For example, when we observe the color of sucrose, we just see the sucrose and tell it is white color. So there is no chemical change in that sucrose when we observe its color. So its chemical composition does not change. Chemical properties. Chemical properties are observed and measured as the chemical changes its composition, that is their chemical identity. For examples of chemical properties are acidity, reactivity, flammability and toxicity. For example, when we measure the reactivity of sucrose, we just react to the sucrose with another compound so that we can measure its reactivity with that compound. So its chemical identity will change during that reaction. The next thing is chemical composition. When we talk about chemical composition, it deals with the arrangement of atoms, types of atoms and ratio of atoms in a molecule of that chemical substances. For example, in sucrose there are three types of atoms, that is carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, in the ratio of 12:22:11. So the chemical composition of sucrose can be defined as it has three types of atoms, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, which are arranged in the ratio of 12:22:11. So this is what the chemical composition. The next thing is chemical structure. Each chemical structure has a defined each chemical has a defined chemical structure which specifies its molecular geometry. For example, here we can see the structure of sucrose. It clearly specifies its molecular geometry. In some cases, chemical structures also explain the electronic arrangements of that chemical. So far, we have seen properties, composition and structure of the matter. Now we are going to see the transformations of these matters. The transformation of these matters are mainly classified into two. One is physical changes and the another one is chemical changes. Examples of physical changes are boiling, melting, freezing. During these physical changes, these matters undergo a change that does not change the chemical composition. For example, when we boil the water converts into vapor, that is, the water evaporates. Here, only the physical state of the water is changing from liquid to gas. Its chemical composition H2O is not changed even in the liquid form and also in the gaseous form. So physical changes, during physical changes, the chemical composition will not change. Chemical changes. For example, in a chemical reaction, one or more substances, that is reactants, are converted into one or more different substances, that is products. Here the chemical composition will change. For example, when sucrose is reacted with water in the presence of dilute sulfuric acid, it is converted into glucose and fructose. Here we can clearly see that chemical composition of reactant is different from the chemical composition of products. So during a physical change, chemical composition of the chemical will not change. During the chemical change, chemical composition of the chemical will change. And the next is energy changes during these transformations. During these transformations happen, either the energy is absorbed or the energy is released in the form of heat. Photosynthesis is a process which is an example of energy absorbed process. In the photosynthesis process, plant produces carbohydrates with water and carbon dioxide using the energy from sunlight. Here we can clearly see that for the production of carbohydrates, the plant uses the sunlight, that is, the energy is absorbed in the form of sunlight for the production of carbohydrates. So it is energy absorbed process. These processes can also be termed as endothermic processes. And the next is heat released. When we burn a wood, the heat is released. When we burn a wood and oxygen react to give carbon dioxide, water vapor and heat. This is how we produce energy in ancient days. It is a very important form of energy in ancient days. These types of processes can also be termed as endothermic processes. So what is chemistry? Chemistry is the science that deals with properties, composition and structure of matter, the transformation of these matters undergoes, and the energy changes during these processes. So this is what chemistry. Next time when your professor asks what is chemistry, just tell this definition. So this is the first video of our channel. So I'm going to give a short introduction about me. I am Prakash. I have completed MSc in chemistry. I am post-graduated in the Madurai Kamarajar University. The main aim of this channel is to make the learning of chemistry simple. So our motto is learn chemistry using simple ways. There are different ways in doing things. Why don't we choose simple ways? So let's learn chemistry using simple ways. Okay, we have these pages in Instagram and Facebook where you can connect and contact with me, and we have groups in WhatsApp and Telegram in which you can connect with our chemistry learners, enthusiastic chemistry learners. The links are given in the description. So subscribers, may the subscribers bless us. Thanks for watching, and read the following text carefully because it will help you in your life. Thank you.